I feel like everyone thinks that their landlord has shit tons of money, but there are also people just hustling too, you know?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not going to defend landlords a lot, but like the reality is
my landlord's awesome. My door, dude.
Mine's a scumbag, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I've like, dude, she fixed that front door. I mean, both these doors are legit. So I sent her.
That's a good door, man.
I send her text. I'm like, hey, love the door. I'm like, I'm a total sweetie, dude. Like, she replaced my screen because I had to cut through it, and I was like, how much do I owe you? And she was like, it's like $15. And I was like, I gave her 20 extra because I'm just like, but I don't want to be over the.
You're an honorable guy.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to be too much because then it's like too clear that I'm like, I know I'm underpaying for this place.
Yeah, well, that's always true. That's the fuck thing about it. Is like, we're kind of slaves to.
You gotta push back a little bit. Always.
You gotta. My landlord's a scumbag. They're terrible. I don't know who my landlord is, dude. I just accompany.
That's the worst.
The keys
That's
at
the
a
worst,
building in Culver City, and then I just kind of pay a website.
Yep.
And no one comes in with a gun and tells me to leave. So like, I report something online. They call a weird guy to come by, and you're like, wow, does he have a license? I don't know. He fixed it though, and you're like, well, I guess it's okay. That's my rental situation.
That's not bad. As long as they're not like raising the rent on you, they're not fixing predatory. Shit, then yeah.
They did do some bullshit. Our sink got clogged at some point, and it wasn't listen, my conscience is clean. I didn't stuff anything down there. I'm not bullshitting you people. All right, I'm telling the truth here. It just got clogged somewhere. Big ass building.
No coffee grounds down the drain.
Fuck,
dude.
No,
I'm the coffee ground. If there's one thing I'll be known for when I die, it's for throwing coffee grounds down the drain.
No, I don't do it.
That's my legacy.
I throw it away. I'm a good boy. So this drain was natural. Like, it was not my fault that it got clogged. I don't know why. Anyway, it came and they charged us $75 for it. I'm like, and there was also around, like, there was something going on, some kind of holiday where it was like they couldn't come for like 4 days.
Yeah.
So it was just stuck.
Push back. You got to push back, dude.
So I did. And then they charged me $75 for it. I'm like, I'm not paying this. Because if I was going to pay for it, I would have called someone to come that day.
Yeah. I was
like, you're not going to charge me for that. So it was like, I just like didn't pay it for like 4 months. And then finally they're like, okay, we'll erase it. I'm like.
They said they'll erase it?
Yeah, they took it off.
How did that work?
This is so ridiculous to talk about on the podcast. This is such a specific
Well, how do you just make a bill to go away? Be like,
basically, I just told him I wasn't paying it. It was like every time I logged on to pay my rent, it'd be like my rent plus an additional $75. But you can type in how much you want to pay. So I just paid my normal rent. I was like, I'm not paying that fee.
And the fee just went away?
Yeah, they took it away.
Respect.
Because I'm not fucking paying that, bro. If I knew I was going to pay for something, I'd be call, hey, Yellow Pages. I don't know where there is one. I'd have to go rob my elderly neighbor and find theirs. I go, Yellow Pages, hey, handyman, come fix my sink.
I did that.
Sorry, I threw a whole chicken down there and ran the disposal.
But you were a good boy. Okay. Okay, what I did that. I played hardball with a dentist once.
Hell yeah, I support that.
Yeah, so I did this. It's happened to me twice. One time I did pay it, one time I didn't, but they wanted to do some sort of like x-ray or something that I don't know if it was basically I came in, I'm like, hey, I just want a cleaning. I get 2 cleanings a year, my insurance, that's what I want. And then they were like, oh, we're going to do this x-ray thing. I'm like, okay. And they did it.
Yeah, it's funny how they can be like, hey, so we need to do this. I'm
right.
like, do you need to?
Right.
Is it illegal for me to say I don't want that?
Okay, because I did it also with I'll just get
finish
it.
the
right, yeah. So they were like, okay, and then I'm leaving. I'm like, all right, well, see you later. And they're like, oh, so it's gonna be $50 for the x-ray. And I was like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna. I was just like, and I knew what was going on. I knew. I was like,
yeah.
Sorry. I was like, I didn't know that was gonna cost me out of pocket. And they're like, well, yeah, it's $50. I'm like,
this is.
I just told him. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, finish it.
I just said, I was just like, I don't. We'll have to figure that out. I'm not gonna pay.
You know what the real world equivalent of this is?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the world of dentistry, medical stuff. The real world version of this is driving around like to go to a concert, and there's a lot open near it, and you pull in, and it seems like you can park there and pay, and there's just a guy standing there.
Yeah.
And he's just in regular clothes, but he comes up, he's like $10, and you're like, all right. And you're just like, I can park here? And they're like, yeah, $10. I'm like, okay, here's $10. I guess I'm hoping I get towed. That's the dental version of this.
It's not.
They're like $50. And you're like, do I need it? Like, you need it. $50.
It's not quite the equivalent, and here's why. It's because I'm leaving the dentist office. I'm not leaving the parking lot. If that guy in the chair gets up and he's like $10, I'm gonna be like,
I'm like, no.
I'm gone. What are you gonna do? You can't
call the cops, I guess.
Go for it. Like, what the cops?
I was thinking about that.
Hey,
today.
some guy asked me for $10 and I didn't give it to him. That's not a crime.
I was thinking about that today.
You can't prove I was there.
I was watching live PD. And I was watching like public freakout videos of just like someone, what you're refusing to pay at like a gas station for like chips. I'll be like, I'm leaving. And then I'll be like, let's see if this escalates to the point where they need to come to my home to help sort this out.
Wait, if you steal a bag of chips? Is that what you're saying?
No, I just mean in general, like a low level, like if you're just having an altercation with someone and they're like, some lady, I guess I'm talking about a very specific thing.
Yeah, what is
like,
it?
If you're some kind of like minor public altercation with someone, let's just say it's like you meet someone on Craigslist and they sell you like a bum, hey, I went there and I bought this MacBook. Yeah. And then they're like, well, you open it up. You gave them your money. Yeah. But you open it up and you're like, wait, it's like weird. It's like the screen's like half black. Yeah. Like, oh, well, sorry.
You're still in the apartment?
And I'm just like, well, what the fuck? It's like, at what point, who's going to call the cops if you're like both doing like
you've already handed them the money and they've handed you the laptop?
This is just an oddly specific example.
Sure, let's explore it, dude. At that point, it's for you to be like,
we're fantasizing. Of all the things we can fantasize about, I'm fantasizing about a made-up Craigslist deal that could go bad.
I'm into it. If that happened to me, well, first of all, I would check it out, and I would, I wouldn't find myself in that position unless, basically, once I'm trying to think, if I had left, and then I'm like, oh shit, the R key is gone, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, and now I call the cops? I'm still in the hallway. All sales are final. You cannot call the cops because first of all, buying shit on Craigslist is illegal because nobody's paying taxes on it.
Of course, it is 100% illegal, and that's why if you have a Craigslist crime, you can't do it.
Right.
That's why they always say, you see like on the news, like a sheriff's office has a new thing where you can come do your Craigslist deal in the parking lot. Have you seen this? I'd be like, hell no, bro. Fuck that, dude. You think I'm not going to come into your trap? That's like Yogi Berra, dude. Like, he's just...
That's what they're going to give you tax forms. They're going to make sure you pay your taxes on that laptop.
And I'm like,
because that's what, dude, it's a purchase.
I just bought a used copy of Madden 2018. Right. Like, come on, man.
And so you got to know every transaction on Craigslist.
Tuner. Like,
it's a drug deal though. Every transaction on Craigslist.
It's illicit. Yeah, it's illicit. Because economic behavior.
The government doesn't like drug deals is because they don't get any money from a drug deal. I know,
that's the whole thing.
So that's why they don't like Craigslist is because there's no taxation even though you're selling something. So you gotta understand, dude.
This is America, buddy.
Craigslist,
we got fucking freedom,
you're
dude.
not calling the cops. It's the wild west. If you buy it, sales are final, dude. Yeah. If you walk out and that thing explodes,
100%. And that's why Craigslist is so fun because it is the wild west.
Yes.
It's basically you're essentially buying tonics from a guy who brought a cart into the middle of town. Right. Next to the saloon. He's like, hey, I got this tonic. It'll make you live forever. And you're like, what? How much is it? He's like, $5. And we're like, wow.
Right.
That's more than I'm making a month.
It is.
And you buy it and you drink it and your son still dies of malaria. Mm-hmm. And you're like, what happened? You're like, well.
All sales final.
Sorry, but I moved on to a new town.
You don't even have my email.
You're gonna come to the new town to hunt me down, you bitch ass motherfucker.
Well, they also give you like fake email. They give you a fake email. They give you a pseudo email.
Craigslist
so you don't
is
even
even like, hey, we'll help you keep this off the grid.
Right.
They know their hands are dirty.
It is.
Especially with all those personal sections you go on there, buy some like Russian child bride. And it's like, oh well, she's technically a.
That's a wasteland. Wasteland.
Which, by the way, if you think that's fucked up, I said that shit's real. We're talking about a real issue. That's like people are being trafficked on Craigslist. You ever drive around town? You drive into like the valley, pass by like in Burbank. You see the vans that say like Backpage.com. It's back. You ever see these vans?
Yeah. Do you think those are? I mean, I see them in Santa Monica.
I see them everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like Backpage is back, and it's just a bunch of like babes. I
guess.
You
think these
pictures taken in 2006 on the side of like a pink van? And it's like, hey, topless maids. You can hire a maid. She's clean your house.
Is that on Backpage? Backpage is like straight up prostitutes, isn't it?
I don't know what's going on. That's what I'm saying. It's murky. But I see these vans that clearly these guys like own these businesses and they're just...
Yeah, peddling.
It's weird, man.
Okay.
LA's a weird place.
I've got a question for you. The topless maid thing or like bottomless maid stuff, I think... Okay.
That's so much creepier to order like a bottomless maid. Isn't that so much weirder?
Than a topless?
Imagine being like a scumbag who orders one of these. At least you have a little bit of honor in the scumbag world to be like topless. You know, if you're a scumbag who's ordered just a bottomless, you're like, that's creepy.
That is weird.
What does she wear? Like an oversized...
I don't know.
Carson Palmer jersey?
Nah, that's hot. I'm in it now. Cardinals jersey, yeah. If it's a Cardinals jersey,
she doesn't know this hooker that you just bought. The one way you keep it legal is that she has to wear a Carson Palmer Cardinals jersey.
That's... Yeah, bottomless is definitely...
It's disgusting. These people are monsters, man.
But I think about that when like these people that are ordering them, it has to be the most uncomfortable situation. Do you know what I mean? Especially for the girl.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Because the dude.
I never could have the confidence to do something to make that call.
Confidence? Dude. I think it's desperation's the word you're thinking of, bub.
It is desperation, but you have to work up the nerve to be able to call the number and be like, and some guy, and you're on like an automated line. It's like, psst, psst, and then some guy's like, we got full on adult entertainment that you can afford. He's like, help is on the way.
All these girls wearing nothing but a Carson Palmer jersey, whichever one you want.
You're on the phone. They're like, you're number 7 in line.
What? Okay, but the thing is, the thing you're not thinking about is these people that call. Nobody's about to call the bottomless maid service, being like, should I call? Oh, I don't know. They're
like, yep, that's what I need.
They have it on on. Yeah,
but they started somewhere, bud. But this journey started somewhere.
You're right.
And what was that first call like? You ain't gonna sit there and tell me that someone called the first time. He's like, yeah, so can I get her no pants and blonde? Blondish? That's fine. $50.
Do you have a Phil Rivers jersey?
Yeah, Philip Rivers. You have him? Preferably, I want a Ben Roethlisberger. But if you have a Philip Rivers, I want
a Ben Roethlisberger, and then if you have a Latina maid, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
That's what that guy orders.
I would just... That'd be terrific.
If a guy...
I complain about Mexicans on Facebook, and I complain about them being on job sites that I work at, but I still want her to be Latino when I buy the hooker. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's a dangerous guy.
And there's a lot of them.
Here's
very unfortunate.
What if we would never do this. If we were scumbags and we had a bottomless maid service and all of our maids have professional quarterback tops on.
Yeah.
We might have already said it, but who is the quarterback when this person's like, yeah, I want him in this quarterback jersey, where we're like, you know what, we're going to refuse service from you.
Bruh, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
There has to be
because it's like, first of all, you know, the guy who's like the ultimate Ben Roethlisberger fan, this guy who has this history of, you know, domestic violence and drinking and driving, who's like, yeah, man, he's my guy. I love Ben, Big Ben, dude. You try sack him, he's gonna tackle you. Yeah, that guy's definitely buying a male bride for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
More so than Michael Vick.
Ah, man, listen. If you wear a Michael Vick jersey in 2020, you're making a political statement. Like you're saying, "Fuck you, PC world." I like Mike Vick. I think he was awesome. How many rushing touchdowns he had. I don't give a fuck about the dogs. If you wear a Mike Vick jerk in 2020, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably the Big Ben.
It's a political statement. Yeah. It's Big Ben. They're not an open piece of shit. They're just secretly a piece of shit.
The real one that you would never see if we had a bottomless maid service. If anyone doesn't know what it is, it's like a maid that cleans your house and doesn't wear pants. Or doesn't wear, I don't even know if they'd wear underwear. I don't even know if this is a real thing. I think topless
is real, dude. I'm telling you, I see these fans all over town.
Topless or bottomless, though?
I don't know. Both.
Anyway, okay, if there was a bottomless maid service, this is a tangent that we've taken into a full conversation.
This podcast is only tangent.
It is. I don't even know what we were talking about.
Yeah, but I don't know either. So we've wandered that far.
It's
more so that you're a scumbag if you order those. Like, it's kind of shitty. It's weird. I don't know. Is that shitty of me to say? I think you're kind of a scumbag if you do that.
Yeah, I guess it's like,
how does this work? Because like if now there's this kind of new movement that if like you can be a female sex worker and like you should have respect. Like it's no longer an excuse to like disrespect people like that. I feel like no, this is my choice. Like I'm a female sex worker. Yeah,
but we're not talking about the sex worker. We're talking about the person that orders the sex worker.
I know, that's what I'm saying is like
it's not going to be like a
does
good
that make
guy.
Them it's not. No, it's not.
Nobody is ordering this service and getting a like Russell Wilson jersey on their bottomless maid.
No.
That guy doesn't exist because he's got a wife and kids and a family, you know?
The Russell Wilson jersey, you're like, this guy has his shit together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This guy who has a Sam Bradford jersey, you're like, wait, something's not right
here. Yeah, that guy doesn't, I smell a rat,
Aaron Rodgers jersey, he has a family, dude.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers jersey guy, he works at an insurance agency. And he fucking loves the Packers, bro.
Yeah, and he's not ordering a bottomless maid, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the point I'm saying. You're seeing a Ben Roethlisberger.
But I can't imagine. I just feel like every job you go to.
Cowboy jerseys, a ton of them.
Ooh.
Tons of cowboy jerseys. You know how many Tony Romo jerseys have been involved in these transactions? A lot.
Tony Romo is a good guy.
I know just he is, but his fan base ain't good.
You don't think so? Okay, what most despicable fan base... most despicable fan
Big Ben.
I'm a Steelers fan, dude. Come on.
I'm not saying the Steelers. I'm saying huge fans of Big Ben.
Yeah, that's true. I don't
think people who are like, yeah, he's my guy.
Okay,
those are scumbags.
Sports. So what sports franchise probably has the most ex-cons as fans or convicts as fans?
I don't feel comfortable answering.
Why? This is fun.
No.
What do you think? Why?
I don't want to say mine.
Why? Because it's Pittsburgh Steelers?
No.
Why won't you say it, dude?
Most ex-cons?
As fans. Any sports franchise.
Dude, it's the Atlanta Falcons.
You think so?
Or Jacksonville Jaguars.
You think? It's got to be.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I think...
And that's just simply because those are two cities with high crime. Those are just the numbers.
Ooh, man.
I don't know.
I'm trying to imagine like the most scumbags I've seen and what jerseys they were wearing.
Ben Roethlisberger. That's still it.
I don't know. A
lot of ex-cons in the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base. That's what I'm saying.
It's not the Chicago Bulls.
Same
dude.
with the the Chicago Bulls. No, dude.
I feel all right. You know what? We'll come back around to this because I need to think about it.
This is horrendous.
I think it could be the Ravens though.
It could be the Ravens. Could also be the Oakland Raiders.
It could have been 10 years ago. Would have been the Oakland Raiders. You know what
I think I realized? What? Most NFL fans are pieces of shit.
That's true. I
think that's the conclusion.
That's the funny thing.
I think that most people who support the NFL financially have questionable ethical standards.
That's true.
Ourselves included.
Yeah. Actually, you know what was funny? When growing up in Indiana, I was like, dude, fuck the Colts, dude. Colts fans are trash people. All right. Then I moved to Cincinnati, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll fuck with the Bengals. And then I met Bengals fans. I'm like, dude, these are trash people, too. Yeah. And then
the Cincinnati Bengals have the worst. I hate the Cincinnati Bengals fan base. And that is really difficult for me to say. Because I like Cincinnati. And I think Cincinnati Reds have one of the best fan bases. But, dude, the average Bengals game, like tailgating, people are horrible. They're
really
shitty. It's a guy who would say, like, scream in a kid's face for wearing a Roethlisberger jersey.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, dude, little man.
Yeah.
The guy who's like grilling and like playing Kid Rock and screaming at a kid's face and like throwing up in front of like a family.
That's
throwing racial slurs around and like no one's correcting him. It's just a guy playing WEBN.
He won't hit his wife in public, but he'll yell at her so loud you know he's gonna abuse her later.
Yes, 100%.
And you're terrified
and you're
for
like,
her.
This sucks, and I don't like any of you. And yeah.
But I think, okay, I don't want to shit on the Bengals because I think this is true of any NFL fan. There's some demon. You know what I mean?
Dude, yes. That's what I'm saying.
What sport do you think has the most?
Guess what? It has the biggest following in the United States.
It is true.
Soon to be overpassed by the NBA.
Yeah, I'm kind of
NBA is going to take top spot.
Well,
it's only a matter of time.
We've talked about this, and I think I'm kind of like I'm getting away from the NFL just because it's just brutal.
It's horrendous.
It's not good.
Man.
Yeah,
like they're really. It's such like so predictable now, and the storylines are always the same, and also the things that they like celebrate are so ridiculous. Like they fine players for like supporting the wrong charity or wearing cleats that like don't match. Like, oh my god, the amount of cases, dude. Aaron Hernandez. Oh my god.
That was an anomaly, though, dude. That guy.
Yeah, that's true. That guy.
Well, we might not see it because the CBA, dude. A lot of the players don't like it. So, I don't want to turn this into a sports podcast.
Sports talk.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
If you're listening, dude, at this point, you're like a fan.
Yeah, we got
you're a
fans.
Fan, man.
Yeah, we got people that
we do
fuck with us. But yeah, okay. Let me think. Okay, what is the? Wait, did you?
Oh, I got a question for you.
Okay, what do you got?
I got a question for you in this realm.
All right.
I was watching, I've been saying during this quarantine, I've been watching a lot of public freakout videos.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I'm noticing a common theme, and some of my favorite that I've curated are public freakouts at a youth sporting event.
Oh, God, I'm so
really?
looking forward to the compilations I'm going to watch.
You're going to get in there, and it's a really good time. And it's almost like, this whole art imitates life thing.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. It's so real to me. Imagine yourself as a dad. What kind of sports dad are you? Are you the guy who's screaming at the 16-year-old referee who's getting paid cash under the table? Are you screaming at him? Or are you the guy who like brings a cooler and has like beers and you're drinking beers with like the other dads and your kids are just like failing at soccer or whatever and you're just drinking? It's like a social event. Are you the coach? And if so, what kind of coach are you? Are you taking it seriously or are you just doing this so you basically stay out of prison? Like what are you?
Okay, because I did coach soccer for a long time.
So you're in that realm.
So, you know what? I have enough perspective in life, but I've seen enough. I was a ref. I was a referee, too.
But what I'm saying is, again, this question is when you're a dad. When your kid is in the game.
It did trigger. I do have stories about
who are you going to be?
Okay. So I do. Oh, man.
I can tell you I'm beer dad.
You're beer dad?
I'm beer dad all the way.
All right.
It's a social event. And hoping the other dads are cool. Hoping they aren't weirdos.
You're definitely calling beers brewskis, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm bringing crispy boys all day.
Yeah,
I'm bringing tons of brewskis.
Uh-huh.
A general rule of thumb for your life should be, when was the last time I used a cooler?
Yeah.
If it's been a long time, you're probably miserable. And you should think about how to fix that. If you're like, oh, dude, I got the cooler in the fridge right now. It still got stuff in it.
Right.
Like we came back from something and there's like three Cokes in there. There's like 4 High Lifes. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to drink those ones.
Dude, there's nothing like looking into a cooler that's full of fresh ice with just like little High Lifes like peeping out.
Yeah, just little crispy boys.
Yeah,
the champagne. I'm going to get High Life on the way home. I'm going to go get a 6-pack.
You're going to get a 6-pack? Okay. Do you like the bottles or do you like the cans?
I like the beer, man. I've always been High Life.
Yeah.
I kind of leaned off it, though, because the carbs, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Zach. I physically look like my beer of choice is Red Dog.
What's Red Dog?
You don't remember Red Dog? Oh, my God. Well, the logo is definitely now up.
Okay.
But you remember? It was like the ice cold body. It was like the red bulldog face. Red Dog.
No, dude. Is it cheap or is it like?
It was so cheap,
okay.
And it was like dude. Even if it was room temperature, it tasted like nothing.
Okay, that's what I like.
How do you not remember this?
You look like your favorite beer is.
Bro, come on, Red Dog.
Okay, it's familiar.
Talk about beer brands that are connected to violence.
You think? Well, even
Red Dog has been involved in a lot of crimes.
I'm getting riled up looking at it.
Red Dog is a crime adjacent beer. If you buy Red Dog, you're like, wow, this guy's selling a stolen dirt bike tonight.
Yeah,
that's what Red Dog says.
It is an aggressive brand because it's red.
Red Dog's
and
like,
it's an angry dog.
Yeah, you're really pissed.
Right.
Remember that scene in True Detective season 1 where they go to like the skinhead biker bar and they're all talking about going to buy meth and like raid these houses? They were drinking Red Dog.
I haven't seen it.
I
haven't seen it, but I've seen I thought
finish it.
All right, I need to finish it. I got time. Nothing but time.
Red Dog. What does your beer? What does beer say about you?
Okay.
Bud Light. Hey, it's whatever. It's beer.
Bud Light.
Cheap, I don't really care.
All right. Bud Light is Bud Light is fraternity, bro. It's
No,
it's
I
frat
disagree.
boy. It's for sure.
I disagree.
No, it's like classy
I
frat boy.
wholeheartedly disagree.
It's
Frat boy's Natty Ice.
I went to a state school, but as a state school that I'm very proud to have gone to. Stroh's is stoop beer.
Stroh's is you're under house arrest.
It's stoop.
You're under
beer.
house arrest.
Yes.
And your house doesn't have air conditioning.
Oh, dude. So my brother, he would. All right.
You're wrong. Bud Light, to me, Bud Light is like ex frat boy, ex sorority chick, now in their 30s. She's a dental hygienist. He does something at a bank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're drinking Bud Light.
Yes.
But like the actual bros in the frat houses, they're drinking Stroh's. They're drinking... Well, maybe
they're
not
drinking
Stroh's.
Natty Lights.
They're drinking Natty Lights,
sure.
Natty Ices.
Right, but I think
ice anything. The ice beers are reserved for them.
We're on the same page.
Yes.
It's the
Michelob Light.
Vineyard Vines. The
Yeah,
Vineyard Vine
for
guys,
sure.
they're drinking Bud Light.
Michelob Light is like, hey, I just had gastric bypass. I need to take it easy for a little while.
Oh, you think so?
Michelob Light, yeah.
Mick Ultras.
Mick Ultra, yeah, for sure.
Mick Ultra is the guy. He only drinks one, and he CrossFits for sure.
Yeah.
He heavy.
Yeah. If that, he's probably drinking a Miller 64, if we're being honest.
Or Miller Ultra Gold.
And honestly, dude, if you're confident, man, you transition to White Claws if you're confident. But if you're still like afraid to give up beer because your social image, whatever, you drink Mick Ultra.
That's 100% true. You don't really. 100%. You're like this Mick Ultra. Those White Claws look so good. I drink them in the privacy of my own home, but I will not drink it at a barbecue because I'm afraid of looking like a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And that's not like the right thing to say, but it's true.
It's true.
And
for the Bud Light archetype guy,
yeah,
it's true.
Yeah. Well, I'm Miller High. I'm like High Life all the way. And High Life says like you're not like rich, but you're not like poor. You're just kind of there. You're probably going to smoke cigarettes with it. You're probably bowling.
It's working man's beer.
You're going to like maybe if I go to a show, I'm going for High Life. I don't fuck with PBR.
Yeah.
PBR gives me a stomach ache because I think there's battery acid in it.
Okay.
But I fuck with the High Life.
High Life, PBR, those two.
High Life is like you're sad. Don't get me wrong, you're sad.
I think they're
you're not desperate, but you're sad.
I think they're working man's beers.
That's me. Well, that's what I drink.
Okay.
If you think that's what it is.
I think so. I think those are working man or hipster beers.
Yeah, it's certainly a hipster beer for sure. I accept that.
Working men drink it for serious. Hipsters drink it out of irony and because they don't have the resource.
You know what it is for me? That's always what I had. That's what my dad drank. And honestly, like when I stole his beer, I was drinking High Life. Like when I was stealing, when parents would go out of town, I'm drinking what's there. I'm going to try and replace it. I'm going to try and get someone to buy a replacement that I can put in there.
I think that would be a really good High Life commercial is you talking about, like, the beer of my dad is the beer I stole.
Oh, my God. They're too stupid of a brand to do it because they're so backwards. But that would be the greatest beer ad of all time.
Yeah.
It's like real dudes being like, dude, when I would raid my parents' fridge when they go out of town and they go to Las Vegas and I was just left at home and me and my work buddies from, like, Arby's when I was 16 and we had a party at my house after shift. The beer I stole was High Life. The best memories of my life came on the tip of that goddamn beer.
If I saw that commercial, I'd be like, I'm going to go buy a rack, dude.
I'm buying a rack.
Yeah, dude.
I'm stoked on it now.
Okay, what type of guy drinks? Drinks. I'm just saying guy.
This is the best episode of the podcast ever.
What type of guy drinks Blue Moon?
Blue Moon is I'm at Outback. I don't want to be a stereotype and get Foster's.
Okay.
I want to get kind of drunk because I hate my family, and it has more alcohol. So if I just have one, I can really keep it on the down low and be drunk. I accept that it has an orange slice in it. I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity.
Yeah.
I have a good enough job. I'm gonna get the Blue Moon. I think that's the guy.
Okay. It's all right. I see you.
I fuck with Blue Moon sometimes,
all right.
man. If it's on special, sometimes you go to a place and they got like $3 Blue Moons. You're like, what the fuck?
I'll take 4.
I'll take 5.
I'm
calling an Uber. I'm gonna spend $30 on an Uber because this is a drive-by party that you're offering.
Slammers, dude. Slammers had like $3 Blue Moons every night, and I'm like, I love that bar, but I didn't.
I
didn't trust it.
Hey, got one for you.
Okay,
got one for you. Who's ordering the Sam Adams?
Ooh.
I think I have a specific one. Okay. Do you have one?
This is going to be a veteran.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a veteran that served. Like he
was in the ship.
Yeah. Did like 2 or 3 tours. All right.
This is interesting.
So this is a veteran that's done 2 or 3 tours, and is very patriotic and a cool guy, but has moments where you're like,
he's got demons. And yeah. No, that checks out. I have several of these friends, and I love them.
Yeah.
But this is a real guy.
Right.
And if you're upset right now, that's because you know this guy.
Yeah.
And it's tough to think about the Sam Adams guy.
The Sam Adams guy
Sam Adams is
great
like, hey,
guy,
like
but
real
volatile.
Talk, like real talk, man. If you're having talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, if you're ever buying Sam Adams at Kroger and it's in your cart, you're like, just get help. There's so many resources, guys. And you know what? You know what Sam Adams is?
What?
Sam Adams is the car dealership in town is throwing a customer appreciation party, and they're like, hey, what beer should we get? And some guy's like, just get like 3 cases of Sam Adams or something.
Interesting.
It was just the beer that was there. And you're like, what? Okay.
All right. Okay. I feel you. All right.
Car dealership party beer.
I've got one. Who, because this is a real question for you because I don't have an answer for it.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is drinking Heineken?
I can tell you this. If we're going to get mathematical about this, I'll tell you this. Europe is drinking Heineken. When I went to Europe, and also Heineken's good in Europe. That was the one thing. When I was there, I spent 2 weeks in Europe like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I drank Heineken most of the time because it was fresh as fuck.
Okay.
It's like, imagine like the crispiest like Coors Light on tap at something, wherever you're at. Maybe it's like an outdoor, rock concert at your nearby park that's serving beer and you have a crispy Coors Light. It's like that. It has that vibe. It's Heineken. But Heineken in America is dog shit.
Who drinks it here,
so, which says, Heineken, guy who's drinking Heineken here, owns a nightclub. And, usually it's like vodka cranberries or like vodka soda or Red Bull and soda, something like that. But like, he's doing beer tonight because he's doing business. And he's trying to keep it together. He's going to do Coke and do cocktails later. But right now, when he's doing business, he's like arguing, about rent or something.
Yeah, he needs to be lucid.
Yeah,
because he's got to do a little bit of business.
He's got to be,
Can't be completely sober.
He can't be fucked.
Yeah.
He's got, or like the manager of a strip club.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to drink Bud Light because they think they're better than like the peasants who come in.
Yeah.
Like the sad rednecks who come in. So they're like, I drink Heineken because I'm better.
It is. It's a move.
That's who this guy
is. It's a move. It's like the worst tasting beer that costs more money.
Yeah, you're saying I paid more for this shitty beer because I can.
Right.
I'm a scumbag.
Okay.
Which, by the way, dude, you can't be offended when your beer gets roasted here because I've drank all of these beers.
Yeah, they're all fun.
We've
I like
all
Heineken.
had them all. It's fun.
Okay,
but it is a sad state of affairs if you're drinking Heineken. You think you have the power. You want the power, dude, but you just don't have it.
It's your
you gotta grind,
You
dude.
believe it's a status symbol and it's not.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like really, like, dude, a rich dude who's drinking beer is getting like a Peroni, and you're like, what the fuck? I didn't even know that was on the menu. And you're like, yeah, it is. Yeah. It's $14, but I don't give a fuck.
Right. I like Peroni because it's all Peroni. Yeah. Every country has its beer that's like the Budweiser of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the guy you got.
Are we leaving anything out? What's Coors Light? Coors Light is like, I think I got it. Do you have it? Coors Light is like you're in your 50s. You got shit under control. Like your finances are okay. You got a house.
If you're 50, no, you're drinking Coors Banquet.
No one drink. Dude,
if
Coors
you're 50,
Banquet is the ultimate hipster beer.
You think so?
The number one hipster beer is Coors Banquet. Because you're like, who the fuck gets that? You're like, what? It's in this tiny little bottle, and like, it's not light. Like, no one drinks it. It's great. I love it, but it's the hipster beer for sure. Coors Light is like, you're just a dad in your 50s. You're a mom and dad. It's my parents drink Coors Light now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're just like, they got shit under control. Life's okay. You have the fridge of stock. You have a backup fridge and it's stocked with frozen shit. You live somewhere in.
I think Coors Light is just like the annoying guy that insists that it's better than Bud Light, and he has to be a little bit different.
That's also true. There's definitely some douchebags in the Coors Light world.
Dude.
They think they're better.
It's all the same.
I think they're better than getting Bud Light. I don't care.
I think the guy you got to really, who you really got to watch out for?
Yeah,
and I mean this to the
it.
bottom. Anyone that like brings O'Doul's or any non-alcoholic beer to anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing, dude. O'Doul's guy has seen some shit.
Because that person...
O'Doul's guy is just on the outside of whatever fucked up his life the last 5 years.
If someone brings O'Doul's to a party, that means they're going to be drinking O'Doul's. But if they accidentally take a sip of someone else's beer and it's got alcohol...
It's over.
They're going to relapse.
We're going
and
to the casino.
It's all... Yes.
We're going to the casino. And it's going to be my night. It's going to be it. It's going to be it. It's going to be it.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Right.
That's what's going on. O'Doul's is too close for comfort. It's kind of mean that they make that beer. They're like, hey, remember the good times?
Yeah.
Remember when you just want to taste the good times? Right. You want to taste when you felt like you were alive.
Right.
But you can't be because a judge told you.
You drink it and you drink it and you're like, just that's the taste of being alive, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're scratched. Just remember it.
Well, I think the guy that brings the O'Doul's to the party, he's bringing it hoping there are other beers that look similar to it so he can slide a couple sips of somebody else's Heineken.
Just a little bit. Just remember it. It's like not even about the taste. It's like the same.
Dude, I'm so glad I don't
we left out like the biggest one.
What one?
We left out a big one.
Wait, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Who's got a 12-pack of Budweiser in their fridge?
Bud Heavy?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino.
You're right.
Even though he drank PBR in that movie, it was the wrong beer.
For current or former automotive industry, worked for a plant for GM or Ford, maybe Chrysler,
and he's got 1,000.
Not Toyota.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
He's
played baseball like in his 30s, like rec league baseball, not softball, baseball.
Yes, and okay, I think
softball too. I would accept softball.
How many empty cans of Bud Heavy does he have in the back of his pickup truck?
24.
Okay, that's a good amount rattling around back there.
Like an exact number. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the amount of one of the packages.
Does he drink and drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
yeah.
All the time.
All right, we're on the same page.
Listen, it's fucked up, but like, you know the roads.
Yeah.
You're only going 3 places.
Yeah, that's what he's. Yeah. Has he been pulled over before? And has he gotten let off?
Unfortunately, yes, he's had close calls.
Yeah.
And he's been pulled over. He got lucky.
How long ago did his wife die?
Buddy of his is a cop on the force that he played softball with back in the day.
Of course.
His wife wants so hard to check out.
Oh, I thought she was dead.
No.
Oh, I felt like this guy's wife's dead for sure.
No, guys whose wife is dead is drinking,
hard stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for it. We're talking about beer. Bud Light guy, his wife, Budweiser guy. This is the before. This is the beginning of the movie is Budweiser. The end of the movie is whiskey.
Okay, he switched.
But the beginning of the movie was Budweiser.
All right.
And she's just barely there. And she's just barely hanging on.
Okay.
And every day, you both hope that your love carries you through it. The bad time was all the arguments. But you know one truth. This guy's going to go to jail at some point.
Yeah.
Okay? And you got to prepare.
Interesting.
That's Budweiser.
That's Bud Heavy. I
can't imagine how many people have swore off this podcast for life.
What? Because we dissed Bud Heavy?
We've roasted everybody.
What's your favorite beer? What's your brand?
Dude.
It can be like a...
Listen, craft beer nerd is like other level. It's like this guy just bought a nice computer. He's like modding his own computer. I'm also been this guy. I go in waves, but I've been every horrible stereotype. I've been all of these guys at one point. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we all have.
Except the 70-year-old man that's like...
Yeah.
He's not any of us. And I don't drink Bud Heavy. So.
He's drinking Budweiser because they stopped making his favorite beer.
Right.
Like we don't even know what brand it is.
We wouldn't even know the name.
It's like we used to drink Moody's beer.
Yeah.
You're like, what? You're like, yeah, they stopped it after World War II because of the rations. So you're like, oh,
there's no images online or anything.
No,
they
don't have that.
Yeah, but, what's your beer? What's your brand? I think that's a lot easier because like beers kind of come and go.
I said it was High Life.
Oh, yeah.
High Life.
Okay,
for sure.
yeah.
If I'm buying beer for the house, Lately, though, I've been a Modelo guy sometimes, and that's weird.
You're in LA, dude.
I know, but a Modelo is so fucking good, man.
Is
Full
it?
of lime. Yeah, and it's low carb, too.
Oh, is it?
It's good, yeah. It's good for you, dude. It's like literally good for your body.
It's vitamins.
It's basically vitamins. You know what my grandpa calls beer? Liquid pork chops.
That's weird.
It is weird, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
It would also be weird to hear in court. You know?
Yeah. That too.
We'll just leave it at that. But like,
has he? Is there a story?
No, there's no story. I just like opening the door to a story sometimes.
Yeah, a fake story.
A fake story.
I'll let you think my grandpa's been in court for DUI.
Hey, yeah.
I
don't think so.
Yeah, no, my brand is.
If so, no one told me about it. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not true. What do you think? All right, I have my brand. You know me. What's my beer brand?
Dude, it's Mick Ultra.
Ooh, I think if you were to ask people, they would probably say Mick Ultra, but it's not.
Yours is like Natty Light.
It is.
You got Natty Light, Bud Light.
Yeah.
That's always what you got.
Miller Light, Natty Light, and I fuck with Coors Light sometimes and Mick Ultra, but for the most part, it's Miller Light, Natty Light.
Yeah.
And that's because I don't like, I like beer that doesn't have much taste, man.
Yeah.
I want beer that tastes like bread, dude. That's what I want.
That makes sense. It's basically a loaf of bread. You just need filler that makes you feel things a little bit.
Bread flavored LaCroix.
Yeah.
If they had that, I'd just drink that.
Dude, this is LaCroix for men.
Yeah.
Although I love LaCroix.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's bread water for men.
Yeah, and that's...
Everyone's drinking Guinness. Guinness is like, I'm not ready to just admit I'm an alcoholic yet, so I just want beer that has some taste to it.
No.
And eventually I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting fat. I just want to be drunk. I'm just getting...
Guinness? No, I don't think so, dude.
Who's getting a Guinness?
I
got a Guinness around St. Patrick's Day because I'm an asshole.
I like it. I do
Guinness,
too. Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I think Guinness guys are dudes. Guinness and Blue Moon.
Yeah.
I think I put them in the same camp.
Yeah, there's close.
They're guys that want to seem like they have personality.
Yeah, that's exactly it, my dude. Like, really, in the streets, they manage a bank. But they're like, hey, you guys want to go see Blink-182 play like the amphitheater this weekend? And like some of his friends for high school were like, yeah, I guess that'd be fun. And then like they go to buy the tickets. He's like, all right, so I'm thinking like we get pit seats. And they're like, oh, Mike, we can't really afford it. And Mike's like, oh, fuck, I'm rich.
Does he throw down for the rest of the gang?
Yeah, he
Mike
does.
Okay, yeah, he
does.
should.
And it's weird. And it creates a weird vibe. And you're like, oh, dude, Mike's rich now. And he's not really fun or interesting anymore. And he's trying to recapture it.
Oh, yeah. No, like, that's it.
Hey, guys, let's get a round of beers. They're like, oh, what do you want? Let's just use some Guinnesses, right? And I was like,
if you're paying.
I guess, you know?
Okay, have you had friends?
Like, $9?
Have you had Mikes? Have you had friends like that who have turned lame?
We all know a Mike. We all know Mike. Come on.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I've most of my friends have stayed. I mean, they've like, grown up, but I think most of them have stayed. No one's kept it as real as me, though.
Yeah.
No one's kept it as real as me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a good thing.
No, I mean.
But no one, if I would imagine since high school, I've probably changed the least. I'm not saying, that sounds bad, but I'm saying for real, I probably changed
not
the least.
If you were just normal in high school. Some people need to change after high school. Some people, high school didn't work on them.
Right.
High school has to smash you down into something.
Yeah.
Some people, they were riding so high that they get on the other side of it, and they're just constantly trying to match that thrill, that rush of, the high school fame. And then that's the stereotype.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like...
And ironically enough, the guy who you most thought was going to be a school shooter turns out to be a cop. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Checks out.
Crazy.
Also...
Yeah, that's how it is.
And we just talked about this, but the smarty pantses in school, the gifted ones.
Yeah.
I was not one.
Me neither.
But dude, the gifted ones doing drugs now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they doing drugs.
No one would have bet.
They rode that intellectual high of yeah, dude, you being a senior in high school and like, yo, what's your favorite movie? And he's like, oh, dude, it's Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, what are you reading this week? Oh, dude, I'm just reading Nietzsche. I'm just reading I was reading the Odyssey again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you are buying heroin.
Yeah. Or they didn't read the
at
Odyssey.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. No, I think that, dude, I'm for real. I mean,
not good.
I think, but that's been the case. I think the biggest fuck ups have been like, no, it's not true. That's not true. There's like tiers of it. There's the ones that just like got kicked out. There's weed in their locker or something like that.
Yeah,
they go down. They've been to prison, dude. They've been to jail.
Yeah,
the shoplifters.
The guy got busted for weed in high school.
Right.
Which basically, like any like cop who works at high school or the staff, they basically like, yeah, everyone's got weed, but it's like if you got enough that we gotta bust your locker and call the cops on it at this small high school.
Oh, where I was, it was if you had any at all, you were that kid. But the kids that got busted for weed or shoplifted, anything that they were doing anything criminal in high school, okay, they're in prison. I'm being real, man. They're in and out.
Yeah, dude, they're checking in.
They're mentally unstable. But the people that were like just kind of nobody, like myself and no teacher would have bet on me, dude. No teacher. And like that's why that's cool. I'm like, dude, that's cool.
You want to be, that's it though. That's it, man. If there's one positive to take away from this, it's this. Don't be the one who they peg you correctly. Don't be the one where they called it accurately. You know, one thing this is kind of pathetic, but like one thing I think about is like I had this teacher in high school one time, and he straight up told the whole class, he was like, here's the reality. Most of you guys are never going to leave Cincinnati. He's like, that's it. You think you're going to leave. You might go on a trip, but you're going to grow up here and you're going to stay here because that's usually what happens.
It's true.
And that's what he said. And I was like,
Cincinnati.
But I'm like, bro, you're like trying to kill our dreams. And then like, I always think of that and I'm like, fuck you, bro. Like,
what was his point?
I don't know. He's just being an asshole because he's upset. He probably wanted to leave and he couldn't.
Yeah, that's a real bad teacher.
Yeah.
He's a bad influencer, dude. I know. That's like...
But you got to turn... Dude, I'm basically Gary Vaynerchuk, dude.
Yeah.
I'm basically him. Because I'm like, yo, listen, guys. You got to fuck around on Instagram. You want to fuck around. Mm-hmm. But I had a teacher tell me in high school, man, you're never going to go anywhere. I left. That's what you got to do. You got to fucking build your empire, dude.
It's true. It's true.
What's your empire, bro? This is a typical conversation with him.
Oh, God. Yeah. I mean, I've got seen...
I got this startup. It's about getting more people at concerts, but like independent concerts. He's cool. How much capital gain you working with?
None.
And they're like, what?
They're like, I don't know anything.
I just wrote up a draft of this on my dad's Dell.
Right. That's, dude, people need
to
what about
manage their expectations.
If you've ever been to a I don't know if they're called conferences, but if you've ever gone to see anyone from Shark Tank, any of the like investors from Shark Tank speak live,
if you have found yourself paying tickets to go see Kevin O'Leary live at
what should the people do if they have
downtown?
What should they do? Are they hopeless?
No, man. I don't think they're hopeless. I don't think anyone's hopeless. It's
what they should do.
It's your fault that you got conned into this, okay? You're definitely part of a pyramid scheme. There's no way you're not. And then you're doing this because you're like, I need financial freedom. And what is the most accessible way to it? I'm going to see Kevin O'Leary.
He'll tell me what to do.
And he's basically Donald Trump who's preying on you to get you to buy his own product.
Yeah, no doubt. That's the thing.
And listen, man, I know this is coming off like we're talking down to people, but you know
we are. We think we're better than people, dude. Everyone thinks they're better than someone. I also know that I'm worse than some people. I'm worse than a lot of people, way more than I'm better than. But there are some people I'm definitely better than. Yeah. I said more. I'm worse than most, but I'm definitely better than some.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say that, dude.
Yeah, you have to think. The reality is you have to think like that. Because what are you saying, though? Everyone's better than me? Oh, I suck? No, man. You're cool. You're awesome. Everybody should talk down to everyone else. That's common. You got to be like, yeah, man, you can do it. If you're listening to this podcast right now and you're like, man, I don't know what to do with my life. Here's one. I can't tell you what to do. Don't go to a Shark Tank event.
Yeah, I can tell you what not to do.
Don't do that. Don't get involved with some kind of pyramid scheme about like selling knives that one of your friends from high school.
Yeah.
You see him post about it on Facebook all the time, or some chick who's just like selling like wellness. Like
anyone that like messages you on Facebook because they have an exciting opportunity.
Don't go that way.
It's like bumming me out thinking about pyramid schemes and people being involved in them.
That's a whole other episode, man.
Dude, if you're involved now, okay.
That we gotta.
My back hurts.
We'll do the pyramid scheme episode. We'll analyze the characters involved, and we'll talk about how to avoid being in a pyramid scheme, but more importantly, how to start one of your own. That's my promise.
That's it. That we'll do big convention talks on how to start pyramid schemes.